Hi, this is Pixie and welcome to Paradise. Our first adventure takes us to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Something I think I should mention before we get to the good stuff. Whether you used a travel agent or booked your own online vacation, I recommend printing the travel documents and even highlighting important stuff. We had a little mix-up at the airport and they were going to put us on the group transportation when I had booked a private transport. I was able to pull out those documents and get it taken care of right away. Now on to the good stuff. This adventure takes us to the RIU Palace Baja California, an adult-only all-inclusive resort in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. We were there the first week of December 2024. The days were beautiful 80s, the evenings were low 70s, high 60s, and did get a little chilly. With this being a big open air facility, you did need a sweater at times. Once we arrived at the lobby, staff was there to greet us. They took our bags for safekeeping while we checked in. At the front desk, we received a welcome mimosa, and the whole process took about 10 minutes. We were then escorted with our bags to our room, found this cute little decoration. This is a junior suite, the basic room offered at this particular resort. It's clean and modern. It's one of the smaller rooms I have been in, but still everything you need. I'm not going to go over every detail of the room. Really, my reason for creating these videos is to provide what our experience was like at any particular resort. So I'll kind of go over some of the things I liked and things that I didn't care for so much. I really did like the closet. Although this was a small room, the closet was big, and there was plenty of room to hang everything. Of course, it came with ironing board, and a safe. No steamer, though. Then there was the infamous RIU minibar. 4/5 of alcohol hung in dispensers on your wall. Push up, and each dispenser will put out 1.5 ounces. Now, the type of alcohol kind of depends on the room category, whether you're standard room or elite club. Something to know is on the basic room level, there are no snacks. If you want chips or cookies or something, I suggest bringing little packs from home. Also, the fridge is only stocked every other day. We really never found this to be a problem. We would just leave a note and a small tip, and they brought us plenty of bottled water and the sodas that we asked for that were available. I will say that the housekeeping was truly a standout. They came every day between 9 and 3, and they did an excellent job. Also in this room, we only found there to be 3 outlets, one under the TV and one on either side of the bed. Each had a standard plug, same as the US plugs, and a USB. If you think you need to charge more things, I suggest bringing your own power strip. Now, if you find yourself in need of snacks or ice or other options for beverages, there is a 24-hour lounge up near the front that you can go in, fill your ice bucket, grab a soda from the soda fountain, some nachos. It's kind of a nice option that the RIU has. We did have a king-size bed, which I found to be kind of hard. I later heard that I could have called for a mattress topper, and kind of wish I might have tried that. We had this small balcony with 2 chairs and a table. Our view was of the Santa Fe. That's where all the parties are. and there is a walkway up front if you ever want to go over to them. They are pretty fabulous. We did hear a lot of the noise from the parties, but they are not every night or every day, so it's not a constant issue. Oh, there she is, the RIU mini bar in all her glory. In case I didn't mention it earlier, there's a standard coffee maker with, well, it's coffee. Let's just say that. Now let's talk about the restaurants. There are 6 a la carte restaurants, one being the Elite Club restaurant, which of course we couldn't go to because we did not upgrade to that level. This being a typical RIU, it is in a U shape. Upstairs are like the rooms, the theater, and the bars. Downstairs are the restaurants, the gym, and then after that the pools and the beach. So the first restaurant around the corner is the Asian restaurant, Yuhi. We did like the steamed buns and the gyoza. Next to that was Sofia, the Italian restaurant. This one was kind of interesting. The appetizers were all done buffet style. You ordered an entree and then you could help yourself to any appetizers you liked. The food here was okay. Nothing to write home about, but it wasn't bad. Right around the corner from that is Agave, the Mexican restaurant. This one had some nice outdoor seating, where the prior two only offered indoor seating. One thing about the RIU is they really do a great job with their theming of their restaurants. You really feel like you're in a restaurant, not in some big open dining hall, which I really appreciate. As you walk across the front, you see where RIU really shines, the buffet. They call this one the Promenade. It's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with small breaks in between. There is quite a selection no matter what mealtime you are there. They do a good job of keeping things clean, and the service in the buffet area was really good. One of the things I really liked about this experience was if you had something at an a la carte and it wasn't your favorite, or if you wanted something a little different for dessert, you could just stop on into the buffet after you were done eating and grab something else. We came in almost every night for an ice cream cone. There was some coconut ice cream in there I absolutely fell in love with. No other dessert at an a la carte could compare to this ice cream in my world. Also at nighttime in the buffet, they would have theme nights. I think this particular night that we strolled on in there, it was Spanish night. There were some specialty dishes and they had some interesting candies set out and a few themed desserts. Yeah, the buffet is vast and seems to go on forever. Our first morning there was mass confusion, running around trying to figure out what can we eat, what do we choose from. All the seating at the buffet is outside and it overlooks the pools and the ocean, and that really is one of my favorite things about being in Mexico, is being outside and seeing the ocean. Right around the corner from the buffet is Guacamole, which is the steakhouse. While the food looked delicious, the char on the steak had kind of a weird chemical flavor that I didn't care for, and the lobster was a little overcooked and chewy. If you kept walking around the corner, you come to Cristal, which is the fusion restaurant. Unfortunately, we didn't try this one, and I have heard it is the best one, but I can't say. An important thing to know about the restaurants is they don't each have a bar, so you cannot order a beverage of your choice, but they do have a specialty drink of the day. My favorite was the sangria at Guacamole. Another thing we didn't try was, well, the gym because we're on vacation, and who goes to the gym? I know some people do. It looked like there was an adequate amount of equipment to get a workout in, and they were keeping it very clean. Let's talk about the beach. There was a roped off area for the resort, and the beach vendors set up on the opposite side of the rope. However, they did come over to chairs and try to sell you things. Most of the time, no gracias, no thank you worked. Sometimes they were more persistent, and with not many people on the beach, it could get overwhelming. And the water, while beautiful, had a really wicked undertow you could feel even up to your ankles. Let's talk about the pools. There are 4 pools, 2 with swim-up bars. This seemed to be the hub of all the action. There was a larger infinity pool in between both of the pools with swim-up bars. That's where the games and the music came from and all the action was. You'd have to play the chair game to get a seat right in front of the water. We just really never bothered. We spent most of our time at this upper pool. While it was the quiet pool, you really did hear the music from the other pool, and that was pretty much fine most of the time. You could use small floats in that pool in the afternoon, and it didn't seem to matter. Now the parties. The RIU does know how to have a party. This was the neon party that was held across the street at Santa Fe. There is a walkway up front, and it's really easy to get there. There are daytime parties and nighttime parties. The RIU app has the specific days for these parties, and they're not every day and they're not all the time, so if you have a chance to catch one, I would recommend it. It's a lot of fun. You can be in the pool with the foam or stand on the sidelines and still enjoy it just as much. It is truly an adults-only event, although the Santa Fe is family-friendly. Only adults are admitted into this event. Now the Baja California itself does have entertainment. There is an outdoor stage. They have something going on each night. Our favorite thing had to be the crazy marathon show. They had many other things that were fun, a game of cahoots and other options, sometimes karaoke if you're into that. But the best part was the bar cart. Each night they bring out the bar cart, and there would be 2 specialty beverages, and we didn't miss an opportunity to try whatever they were cooking up at the bar cart. A few final thoughts. This is a beautiful, modern, and very simple design resort. It's small and walkable. And at this price point, you almost can't go wrong. However, that means there's a more varied group of guests, and oftentimes there would be noise, loud voices in the hall at night while people who may have overindulged made their way back to their room. If you're looking for a truly serene vacation, I'm going to say this is not your spot. But if you're looking just for a little fun and some entertainment, the RIU might be for you. While the food is not fabulous, I believe that with the buffet there is something to fill in all the gaps. This is Pixie signing off for now and reminding you it's all about the adventure. See you in the next one. One last thing I forgot to mention, if you have questions, drop them in the comments.